the AI skills are being defined into three categories. The first category is AI for everyone, which is the basic understanding about AI, recognizing how the AI can impact the existing workplace, and also giving a larger understanding to all our employees that how AI can be enabler and can help them to not only improve their productivity but also to improve how the existing works can become better. So that's the first category. The second category is basically the contextual AI, where we would like to break down the entire activities of AI into very specific areas, and the specific colleagues could able to identify those core work areas where the AI can make a difference into the existing systems. The third one, what we call it, is an AI solution building. So AI solution building is basically enabling everyone to find out the core areas of their operations and how they could able to find solutions with the support of AI. So these are the largely three categories which defines AI into Aequs. How we are deploying the AI skills into Aequs is we are trying to find out that how the various processes can be digitalized by the use of AI. Beside the processes, which also identifying the core work areas where the performance and productivity can be improved by identifying those tasks which can be automated with the use of AI. The third area which we are looking to deploy the AI in Aequs is all those new generation activities, which is where we expect that the human error can happen and that can derail the entire process validation. This is where the AI will help us to ensure that it remains the error free and everything in automated way, help us to improve the ability of human intervention more into the areas where the chances of error has been removed it out. So this is what we define and deploy AI across the Aequs.
So, as an organization, we have always been bullish about new age technologies or new age skills, and AI skills have taken us all by a storm. And we are not behind. We have always been on the lookout for what is going to be the game changer. So, we define it from the very learning curve in terms of what all can it do to us and how it can impact and change the lives of our customers in terms of customer experience, or for that matter lives of our partners, employees, everyone around, how things can be much better with AI skills and with AI ecosystem that is driving today's workforce, today's businesses equally. So there's a lot of excitement around it and everyone wants to know, everyone is curious as to what I can do in my function to add AI and to be in the new age domain. Whatever we could leverage the power of AI for giving a better output, I think all of that has been working fantastically.
At Luminous Power Technologies, we define AI skill as a critical part of our broader culture and business transformation. As you know, probably that we are shifting from a traditional energy storage brand to a future ready energy solutions provider. And this means that our people have to be proficient in digital and AI driven capabilities. Now, our deployment strategy is very clearly rooted in a just in time, just for me, and just enough learning model. This means that we want to provide our workforce exactly the skills they need, exactly at the point in time when they need them, so that they can support our business transformation to a consumer energy fulfillment company. This also ensures that people are focusing on reskilling themselves and their teams in a way that they can use better the digital tools, data driven decision making, and can become proficient in specialized skills like lithium ion technology and solar energy.
So, how we define AI into Aequs? Let me just give it a little brief to all of you. Aequs defines the AI into three categories. The first category is AI for everyone. It means that all employees must have a basic understanding about various tools, various processes which needs to be deployed when it comes to the understanding about the artificial intelligence. And this basic understanding helps every employees to have a uniform understanding about the technical and non-technical aspects of the AI, and this enables each one of the employee in the organization to explore the possibility of use of AI in their respective work areas. The second category is a contextual AI. The contextual AI is basically for the domain knowledge understanding. So this really helps all of the domain experts to identify the areas which they think they can improve upon with the use of the existing AI knowledge, and also create more processes which are more digitalized in terms of operating at a higher efficiency levels. The third category, what we call, is a AI modulating areas, which is basically for use of AI into the technical space of it. The languages like Python helps employees to identify those areas which can be utilized by use of AI and can improve the outcome and productivity across organizations. So these are the larger categories in which the all employees of the Aequs are been entitled to leverage the knowledge of AI and improve the efficiency across their operations. Where we have deployed the AI are very simple, three, four areas. So one, we use AI to understand how the governance and ethical mode can be improved upon. The AI has been established in various frameworks and processes to understand that how there can be seamlessness without much of the human intervention. The third areas which we have deployed the AI is the process governance and ensuring that they are uniform, and wherever we feel the chances of human error, that can be eliminated or minimized. So these are the larger areas where the AI has been deployed across AI manufacturing, into Aequs manufacturing, as well as into non-manufacturing areas, to make the entire operation more efficient and more effective.
But what is not working? Honestly, there is nothing that is not working, if I were to be very candid. Is probably we have not reached a point where we would say we have hit the wall, because we are not at a scale where we could implement everything. It's not a story of one size fits all. So we are at peace. We are going bit by bit, step by step, or in our domain, we call it brick by brick, to be precise. And I think it's working for us.
Actually, our strategy, if I may say so myself, has been fairly successful. Why? Because it has been a combination of a blended and multifaceted approach. For sure, very clearly, what's working for us is the combination of external partnerships, and we have partnerships with some of the reputed institutes like National Institute of Solar Energy, and our strong network of internal trainers. These are our employees who've been developed in house to become experts at departing their skills to their colleagues, and they provide very context rich training. Our modular brick by brick learning approach gives employees the flexibility to combine smaller skill modules into a personalized journey. And that has been highly effective, as is the feedback from our business teams, the participants, as well as from our customers. While we do see great success in our strategy, for sure a key challenge that all of us have is the need to continuously stay ahead of the curve. The landscape of AI and all the other skills is evolving so rapidly that strategy has to be dynamic and it has to be proactive. The what's not working in my mind is not so much about failure, but more about the constant and urgent need to continuously think and innovate our programs so that we can keep pace with the new technologies and skills, so that our people can keep pace with whatever is happening new in our ecosystem. That's why our learning and development teams work very closely with the business leaders to understand their evolving needs, to adapt the programs that we have, and also to explore new ways and new interventions that we can bring to the fore to support our business and our employees.
So in Aequs, the AI access is all about making AI available to every one of it. So low code, no code platforms are supporting that particular part. Localized learning platforms are also helping people to think about it, and the flexible formats gives people an understanding that they can go ahead and can create an access of it. In terms of adaptability, we are ensuring that everyone who has been excited to be a part of this AI learning journey, they get multiple opportunities to use AI into their respective workplace. There are AI mentors who are supporting the colleagues in identifying those core areas and helping them to be a part of this entire process. In terms of relevance, it matters most because as a global growing organization, Aequs very strongly believe that in case we need to continue to keep getting a global benchmark in terms of our manufacturing, it is important that the digital adoption in manufacturing help Aequs to remain strategically ahead than its own competitors across this industry. So it is very important for Aequs to continuously keep identifying those areas which can be automated with the use of AI, and this really help us not only to remove the waste from not only from a physical part of it but equally the intellectual part of it, and make it a more efficient, leaner and thin organizations. So these are the access, availability, adaptability and relevance across organization from AI perspective.
Access has been always excellent at Rustomjee, especially when it comes to learning. AI skills is something we are wanting to make it accessible for each one at across levels and across functions. But of course, it is useful only if you all adapt to it. And I see the excitement. Everyone is ready to adapt. Everyone is wanting to learn, and a lot of partners have come up with solutions. So that has been working very well. So we will pick and choose what is relevant for our business strategy, what aligns with our long-term vision and goals. And I think that's what we would like to do. I'm sure AI is very exciting and it's going to do great for us.
Well, that's an interesting one. One, we ensure access by offering self driven, self paced learning programs and a mix of online, offline, and hybrid formats, which caters to the diverse learning styles and schedules. We are an organization that is constituting of people who work in offices, people who work in factories, people who are always on the move. And so it is important that there is a just for me kind of a learning approach that I talked about earlier. Our 95% and more adoption rate of LinkedIn Learning is just one testament to this accessibility that we've been able to ensure for our employees. Adaptability is built into our core with our modular learning approach. Remember, I talked about the brick by brick learning approach, which allows us to pivot and create new learning journeys as the business needs changes. I don't have a fixed program which is very difficult to turn around. I have these smaller bricks, and I can always take parts of these programs and bring them together and bring a new program to the business depending on how they need at what point in time. This also allows us to make sure that we have a very targeted upskilling program for our people rather than sort of a one size fits all menu kind of an approach. Lastly, if I talk about relevance, we ensure that by making sure that our programs are very tightly aligned with the needs of the business and not dependent on what's available. And I remind you again of the menu approach that I talked about. It is not about that I have a long list of programs and you as a business leader or any of the employees, you have to choose from this long list of business programs. We come to you, we understand your needs, and then we organize programs or we offer learning interventions which are aligned to the needs. In fact, our ultimate measure of success is a pull effect. And I'm very proud to say that our leaders now actively seek out interventions, guidance, and support from our teams to make sure that our learning initiatives are directly impacting their outcome. For example, increased productivity and sales. We believe that this focus on delivering tangible business impact makes our programs, our learning interventions, and our learning efforts highly relevant to the goals of the organization.